It's a day that many people have been waiting for a very long time. The ability to lose the mask we've been wearing throughout the pandemic if we choose to do so. And that has actually become a major talking point. Are we ready to uncover our faces indoors just yet? It seems as though many are prepared to take it slow.
My staff voted and we wanted to keep wearing our masks. We have, some of us have immune compromised family members, etc. Like there's lots of reasons. But we decided not to require patrons to wear masks.
Giving customers the choice whether or not to mask up while in her store is the best choice Ilana White says she could make for her business. Now that Ontario's masking requirements have been lifted for most indoor settings, she wasn't going to try to keep the rules in place.
Already in the last few weeks since the lifting of the mandate was announced, we've had a bit of pushback from some people not wanting to wear a mask. Oh, it's only going to be a couple more weeks. So we decided we don't want to have to enforce mask wearing.
No longer are people in this province required to wear masks in retail stores, restaurants, gyms, or schools, and yet many are seemingly deciding to do so.
I'm just on my morning walk, so I'm outside the full time, but if I was going into a store or something, I would put the mask on.
I work in hospitality and I bartend, so I won't be taking my mask off for a while.
I think it will be a reflex just for my own protection at first, but when it's not too many people, we're kind of fed up of the mask at the end,
The mask policy signs are down from doors and windows, and yet take a walk through the mall and you'll find most have opted to stick with it. The same could be said with the grocery store. Mayor John Tory officially reopened City Hall to the public and office staff who had been working remotely, joking that he started his day like any other while COVID measures were in place.
I sort of forgot about the fact that, you can take it off today, and because I got on the elevator and wore it, my mask, and people will choose to do that. And that is, the great thing about living in this country is that people can have a choice on those kinds of things most of the time, except when we're in an emergency state.
Mask mandates are still in place in some settings, including public transit, long-term care homes, and healthcare facilities. Other businesses, meanwhile, are more than willing to greet customers with a smile.
Now I'm really happy just because now everybody is, get to see each other. We get to, get to really sense each other's faces and, be happy. And there's no more tension between us where, some people do like wearing masks, some people don't wear masks.
Now, for those living in Mississauga, the local mandatory mask bylaw actually remains in place until March 31st. City Council there will be making its decision whether or not to lift it early on Wednesday. Also keep in mind, individual employers do have the right to keep mask policies in place under the Occupational Health and Safety Act. So today's lifting of the rules don't apply everywhere.